everyone, Sandra here, and we're making potatoes today. This happens to be potato soup, but I had an abundance of potatoes from Costco from like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and 6 of them were starting to go bad. So I decided to pick them all out. See that one right there is kind of seem, it's not, yeah, that one's gonna go bye-bye too. But I have some potatoes here. So I'm just, what I did was, got some butter, put it in the pan. This is a cast iron pan, but you can use any pan with a lid. And I put some onion and some garlic in there. And I softened the onion until it got translucent. And when people say translucent, this is what they mean. It's no longer white. You can almost kind of see through it. You don't want to cook it any more than that. You don't want to get them soft and mushy because it just has a different mouth feel. And then I just did, this is about 7 or 8 small-ish potatoes that I had there. These are the yellow Yukon Gold ones, but russets work. Actually, russets are delicious in this. They're a lot less expensive and they're easier to get. Although these days I don't know what's easy to get. But I'm using up my potatoes now before I buy another bag if I can find another bag. So, onions, garlic, butter. Then I added a little bit of water. I just happen to have this little pitcher around. So I used maybe a cup or so. Notice I did not fill it to the top. You don't want a watery soup. This is going to be a thick, rich potato soup. So, and then I have a lid right here, and I just put the lid on there, and I let them cook. They're still not done. I have to put the lid on it, but with one hand and arthritis, it doesn't go. So in here, after those potatoes are all cooked, I have some half and half, which we were able to find at the store last night, and just some flour. If you don't want to use flour, use cornstarch. If you don't want to use anything like that at all, just smash, add an extra potato and smash it, and after it's cooked, and it'll thicken it up. Or you can use heavy cream, that makes it beautifully thick too. I went ahead and bought some pre-cut garlic because I know a lot of people have that. I normally use fresh, but this is in a pinch, not too bad. So, and then smoked salt. We don't eat pork, so I like the bacony flavor without the bacon. So I use smoked salt, but kosher salt, any kind of salt. And I add that. Now, potatoes are bland, so you want to make sure that you salt these bad boys pretty well because it's important because they're really bland. So I'm going to cook these potatoes for about 10 minutes with the lid on them. I'm going to test one for doneness. I'm going to add probably a cup of whole milk with this into here, stir it all up, wait for it to get thick, and then I'm going to take a potato masher and mash about 1/4 of these to get it nice and creamy, and then I'm done. However, if you're at home and you're thinking, I have corn in my freezer that's kind of has a little bit of freezer burn, this is the perfect way to use this. You can add corn to this. You can add a small can of diced green chilies and some cheddar cheese, and you have a Southwestern chili cheese soup. I mean, seriously. You can add jalapenos to this. Add a cup of salsa to this with some sour cream, and you have a potato Southwestern salsa-y dish. Let me tell you, potatoes, I've never met one I didn't like, and I know it's not politically okay or whatever these days to like anything with starch in it, but right now, what you have in your house is what you should eat. To be respectful of the work that you put in to buy those groceries. Be respectful to yourself and to God for allowing you to purchase beautiful things like this. A lot of people in this world do not have this luxury, and we should be respectful of that and eat it all up and give it to other people. If you don't want to eat it yourself, cook for others. Bring it to a homeless shelter. Bring it to a battered women's shelter. Give it to your neighbors who you know can't get out and go to the grocery store and shop for themselves. But you can give them something beautiful and warm for their bellies so that they don't have to worry about that meal tonight. Don't worry about the little black things. I don't worry about stuff like that. I peeled them somewhat, and that stuff just doesn't bother me. If I'm serving other people, I don't leave them on there. But if it's just me and Bill, this meal will last us 3 or 4 days. So anyway, so just be kind. So potato soup, easy peasy, potatoes, water, butter, onions, garlic, and then after that, a little bit of milk, and then Bob's your uncle after that. Add sausage, add bacon, add sour cream, add whatever is in your pantry. Shoot, you can even add taco seasonings to this thing and make a taco soup, like a potato-based taco soup. Enjoy, but mostly, everyone watching this and sharing this, be kind to everyone around you. Let people pass in front of you. If you see someone at the grocery store, like my dad, with a 24-hour oxygen tank, help him to shop. He wouldn't let me shop for him today, which kind of made me mad. But he needs to feel like he can go do things for himself and help someone. If you have 42 bags of something in your shopping cart and you see someone else in that aisle looking for the thing that you have, give them some. This I got mine and you can't have any mentality is not going to bode well for society. It just isn't. I love you. Love everyone else. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Ciao.